Welcome back to Flight Attendant French Phrases by Canadian French for Flight Attendants. My name is Ace, and I'm a French-English bilingual flight attendant. Our goal here is to teach you the French that we flight attendants use on the job. In our last lesson, we learned how to ask our passengers what they would like to drink.
Désirez-vous quelque chose à boire?
A passenger might ask for some coffee or some tea.
Du café. Du thé, s'il vous plaît.
Everybody takes their hot drinks differently. Cream, sugar, milk, sweetener, honey, lemon, or just black. Let's learn 10 French phrases we need for serving hot drinks on board. First, let's ask, how do you take your coffee? Listen and repeat.
Comment prenez-vous votre café?
How
Comment?
do you take?
Prenez-vous? Prenez? Prenez-vous? Comment prenez-vous votre café? Comment prenez-vous votre thé?
Here's how they would answer, with some cream.
Avec de la crème. Crème. Avec de la crème.
With some milk.
Avec du lait. Lait. Avec du lait.
With some sugar.
Avec du sucre. Sucre. Avec du sucre.
With some sweetener.
Avec de l'édulcorant. Édulcorant. Avec de l'édulcorant.
With some honey.
Avec du miel. Miel. Avec du miel.
With some lemon.
Avec du citron. Citron. Avec du citron.
Here's the color black in French.
Noir.
Black coffee.
Café noir.
Black tea.
Thé noir.
Instead of black tea, a passenger may ask for green tea. Listen and repeat.
Thé vert. Vert. Avez-vous du thé vert?
Instead of coffee or tea, some passengers just want some hot water. Listen and repeat. Some water, some hot water.
De l'eau. De l'eau chaude. Chaude. De l'eau chaude. De l'eau chaude avec du citron.
Let's take a closer look.
Comment prenez-vous votre café?
To take is a very useful verb.
Prendre.
The equivalent of to take is called the infinitive form of the verb and is the form you will find in the dictionary. But just as in English, we don't just say I to take, he to take, we to take. We must conjugate and say I take, he takes, we take. So we must do the same with verbs in French. Listen and repeat. I take or I'm taking.
Je prends.
He takes.
Il prend.
She takes.
Elle prend.
We take.
Nous prenons.
You take.
Vous prenez.
They take.
Ils prennent.
Or if they refers to only females,
Elles prennent.
ever wonder how you would order a coffee in French? Or any other food or drink for that matter? In English, we might say, "Can I please get a black coffee?" In French, one of the most common ways is to literally say, "I'm taking a black coffee."
Je prends un café noir, s'il vous plaît.
This is how many of your passengers will order things in flight.
Je prends un thé vert avec du sucre. Je prends les pâtes et du jus de pomme.
As we saw in the previous lesson, the word for some in French, comprised of the words of and the, changes depending on if the noun is feminine singular,
De la crème,
masculine singular,
du lait, du sucre, du miel, du citron,
plural,
des glaçons,
or singular but starting with a vowel sound.
de l'édulcorant.
Now,
Édulcorant,
is the dictionary definition of artificial sweetener, like Splenda or equal. But this is a word your French-Canadian passengers will almost never use. I personally, over the past decade, have only heard one passenger say it. Most will just say,
sucarine,
or the Anglicism,
sweetener,
or call it by its brand name, like
Splenda.
on board airplanes, sweetener and sugar often come in small packets, and cream and milk often come in those mini disposable containers for you to give to the passenger. So when ordering coffee or tea, they'd often say something like, 1 cream, 1 sugar, meaning 1 cream container and 1 packet of sugar. We can do that in French as well. Listen and repeat.
Une crème, un sucre,
1 milk.
un lait,
Now 2.
deux crèmes, deux sucres, deux laits,
3.
trois crèmes, trois sucres, trois laits.
A few things to note. First, only the number 1 changes based on the gender of the noun.
Une crème, un sucre, un lait, deux crèmes, deux sucres, deux laits, trois crèmes, trois sucres, trois laits.
Second, we change the singular form of these nouns to the plural simply by adding an S. And this is the way that most plurals in French are formed. But even though we added an S to make the noun plural, the pronunciation of these nouns doesn't change from the singular form to the plural form.
Une crème, deux crèmes, trois crèmes. Un sucre, deux sucres, trois sucres. Un lait, deux laits, trois laits.
English nouns usually change in spelling and pronunciation from their singular forms to their plural forms. 1 cream, 2 creams. 1 sugar, 2 sugars. But most French nouns are pronounced the same in the singular form as they are in the plural form, even if they are spelled slightly differently, which is great for us flight attendants as we focus on oral French. Let's stop here. You now know how to do hot beverage service in French. Comment prenez-vous votre café? Une crème de sucre. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this useful, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Have questions, comments, or suggestions? Leave them below. Ready to learn more Flight Attendant French? Head on over to FrenchForFlightAttendants.com. Modules 1 through 5 of our audio lessons are now all available, and you'll learn everything from French basics to the French needed to be hired by an airline, to the French used in the vast majority of these flight attendant on-the-job situations. See you soon, and have a great day wherever your travels may take you.